Welcome everybody to the annual meeting of Blyth Town Council held on Thursday, the 14th of May 2026 at Arms Everton Chambers. I would like to start with question time from the public. Do we have any questions from the public?
Yeah, just a quick one. How and where was decided about the new mini Stonehenge at Isabella Field? And how and who decided on its usefulness?
Well, unfortunately, that's a county council matter, that one. So we can't be answering that one here. Thank you very much. County council. Any more questions?
I'll give you a couple of them.
You're allowed to.
How many enforcement officers has this town got? The cost of the enforcement officers, and do they bring in any income for the town?
The county council have one core officer which the county council fund. The town council fund another enforcement officer at a cost of 55,000, which has been in all the budget papers. And that's for this year. The way the service level agreement works with the county council, in order to keep our costs down, that's a set figure, which means then that any enforcement that's carried out, you know, if anybody's fly tipping or dog felling, anything like that, all the legal side and all the administrative processes before that are dealt with by the county. So we don't pay any extra for that, which means then that if there's any court costs or fines, the county council receive it. It's a contribution to their own legal costs.
So it still costs us £55,000.
Yes, that's the budget we pay. Yeah.
And can you, off the top of your head, tell me how many enforcement notices had been issued by that one officer over the year? It's just that.
So, sorry, is this your second question?
No. It's still part of it. It's a supplemental, really.
Well, the answer I cannot tell you at the moment because I haven't got the papers. I'll say again to all the members of the public, if there's any detailed questions, we're better receiving them in advance so we can give a full answer to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Have a look at that. We'll get it out to you.
I can really understand that. Yeah, but unfortunately, sometimes these will come up in conversations, questions, or people will ask me to pass a question on.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of my own.
I mean,
that's clear.
Sorry if I can just finish. Enforcement isn't just about taking people to court and giving them written warnings. That is a tack. Enforcement is all about a proactive approach, you know, getting around schools, talking to people, things like that. So there's a few sides to it. It's not always measured by the action you take against anybody.
Could we have your second question?
Yeah, sure. It's just a general one, really. Any update on leaving these premises, or are you staying in the premises? And the new premises be named, or will it be in Blyth Town Centre?
That is still an ongoing process, and there's a working group working on that at the moment. So we have no real details on that one yet.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, can I ask for electronic devices? Oh yes, do we have anybody else with questions? No? Thank you very much. Can I ask for electronic devices just to use as to access committee papers, and please ensure mobile phones are switched to silent mode during the meeting. Thank you very much. Can I make an announcement? Going off the following year. I'd like to thank fellow councillors who gave me the opportunity to serve as mayor. I'd also like to thank Deputy Mayor Richard Baker for his support at the many events we attended. I'd like to announce 2 appointments that councillors have achieved. Councillor Baker is now the leader of the Reformed Northumberland Group, and Councillor Daniel Cobb is re-elected as the Vice Chair of Northumberland County Council. Well done to both of you. I'd like to give praise and a massive thanks to the town council staff for their support. Also in arranging of outside events, handling emails from so many charities and groups that we've had the pleasure to meet up with. My role as mayor, 2025 to 2026, I hope you agree, has been a fair across all three parties that were elected to serve Blythe Town Council. And to recognise the importance of chairing our full council meetings in an apolitical manner, listening and learning together as we form a council that has now gelled together. I hope you agree on that statement. I thank all councillors for your hard work this past term in bringing many positives to our town. The personal positive for myself was being voted into the Pride in Place programme committee, which managed to secure 20 million funds in bringing positives to our town. It's a good people of Blythe that make this town a great friendly place to live. The events that bring us all together have proved very successful and have shown visitors what a great place to live. Thank you, councillors, Blythe Town Council officers, for your support. Thank you very much. Thank you. I would now like to move on to agenda 1, which is the election of the town mayor. Do we have any proposals? So, Peter.
Sorry, I would like to propose Mark Piat as mayor, please.
You have a seconder? You, Councillor Baker.
I would like to propose Councillor David Swinhoe for mayor.
Do we have a seconder?
I'll second that, Chair.
Thank you very much. It.
I
Councillor Jones,
propose Councillor Daniel Clark for mayor, please.
you, do we have a seconder?
Second up.
Thank you. Is any more? Okay, so we have 3 proposed for the mayor's position. We'll go to a vote. And sorry,
As my proposal's been seconded, I'd just like to say a few words on my proposal.
okay,
Councillor follows the motion for chart, yes.
I'll do that sitting down if you don't mind, just so I can read off my screen, please. Everyone here, having considered the role of mayor for 2026-27, I've come to this conclusion. The mayorship of a town is an apolitical role, and as such, should not be whipped or coerced. It's a free vote to apply your own judgment. My thoughts are that fixing things that aren't broken is a needless expense of effort, especially if there is no good reason for change. Councillor David Swinhoe's performance as mayor of Blythe is admirable. He is well regarded by the people, the officers, cross-party, and with other mayors across the North East while representing our town of Blythe. He is not restrictive or burdened time-wise and dedicates that time to the community, often going above and beyond to serve. In short, he is an experienced asset. Who among us has a better mandate for this role than David? I would urge you to support my nomination for Councillor David Swinhoe as mayor for the 26-27 term.
thank you very much, Sean. Thank you. Do we have any more proposers that would like to speak?
Please.
Do you want me to sit down or
Yeah.
John?
No, and with,
Are you all right?
yes,
The reason why I would like to propose Councillor Mark Piat is because when he was leader of the Reform Party, he did a commendable job. He helped us all in lots of different ways. He's born and bred in Blythe. He's got a lot of history with family in Blythe as well. And I just think you'd be an amazing asset. And that's basically all I need to say.
thank you.
Thank you.
Any more proposers like to speak?
Yeah, of course.
Daniel would make a strong mayor for Blacktown Council, because he's committed to listening to the whole community. He listens to residents, he, represents, well, and he works collaboratively to improve the town. The mayor should be approachable, visible, and that's exactly what Daniel is. He helps anyone that comes to him and is apolitical in that role. As you can see, most of the time with his social media, doesn't promote politically. He's shown a willingness to engage with residents and support local priorities, and his energy and dedication would suit Mayor well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll come down to the vote and we first vote on councillor Mark Piat, please. Show of hands. Thank you very much. And I was secondly proposed. Can we have a show of hands for myself, please?
You can vote for more, you can vote for more than, just to clarify, you can
Yeah,
vote for more
I should have said that.
during these proposals. So you, first proposal, you can vote for Mark. And second, you can vote again, the one with the lowest votes at any one time drops out.
Wait, so in this round, do we have to choose one person to vote for?
Same way as it works at county. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can, yeah. you can only vote for one.
You vote for one.
In one round,
You can only vote once.
You can only vote once. Yes.
once in one round.
So, well, you put a hand up for either, or David or Dan.
It's not once per random candidate, it's once and one candidate.
For the first round.
Yeah,
Then
then
you
it drops out and
if
vote
one
again.
drops out, then you vote again.
Ah, right.
Yes.
So it's more than two candidates.
Yes.
Thank you. So we've got 8. So can we do the one for
Well, that
David?
was for me. Yes.
Can we do the one for David again?
Great. And someone have votes for Daniel, please.
I think he's already voted. Yeah.
Right, so I'll drop out of that one and we'll start again. Can we have the votes for Mark, please?
Say it again.
8. Okay, can we have a vote for Daniel, please? Thank you. Okay, so Mark, has any abstains? Oh, well, yeah. Thank you. So Mark, you take the motion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, wait. That's James on the deputy. Right, but we're going to have a short recess and we'll get Mark settled up with the declaration of acceptance and the chains. Thank you, Mark.
Please be upstanding for the mayor.
Thank you.
It's just exciting.
Right, thank you for electing us as Mayor of Blythe. It'll be a great honour, and we shall proceed to agenda item number 2, which is agenda item number 3, which is the election of the deputy mayor. So I would like proposals. Who would like to stand for deputy mayor, please?
So I'm not going to stand, sorry,
That's fine.
let's go to there, but I would like to propose Denise Nicholson as deputy mayor.
I'll second that.
Thank you, second. Thank you. Excellent.
Somebody.
Sorry, Chip. David?
Yes, I would like to propose, Richard Baker, please. He was the second one.
I'll do it, Chair.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Simon. Cole.
Anybody? Just confirm my system.
Yes, so we've got 2 candidates who've been selected to go for deputy mayor. So we'll go in the order of all those who would like to select Councillor Nicholson. Seven. 8, 8. Marlon.
Oh, yeah, you. Put your hand up.
Yeah.
Just still out of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all for Councillor Baker, but raise your hands. Seven. Right. Okay. Eight each. Whether that comes down to myself is cast and vote. So I would like to raise my hand in support of Councillor Nicholson. Right, now we're ready to move on for agenda item number 4. This is for the appointment of the mayoral cadet. I've got a short speech for the mayor before we invite the young lad up. So it's my great pleasure on behalf of Blythe Town Council to formally appoint Flying Sergeant Owen Miller Hall from the 1000th Squadron ATC as the first ever mayoral cadet for Blythe Town Council. This is a special occasion as today marks the beginning of a new civic tradition within our town. Owen will be the very first person to serve in this role alongside the Mayor of Blythe, helping to strengthen the connection between young people, the community and civic life in our town. As mayoral cadet, Owen will support the mayor at civic and ceremonial occasions, commemorative events and functions throughout the year. In carrying out these duties, he will also serve as an ambassador for young people across our community, promoting community spirit, civic pride, and our continued commitment to the Armed Forces Covenant. This appointment is not only a reflection of Owen's achievements and dedication within the 1000th Blythe Squadron Air Training Corps, but also recognition of the qualities he has consistently demonstrated as a role model to others. Owen started at the squadron over 2 years ago and has been described as a very good leader, confident and supportive of younger cadets in the squadron. His selection reflects the high regard in which he is held and the confidence placed in his character with commitment, leadership and contributions both to his squadron and to the wider community. Blythe Town Council is proud to establish this role, and we are honoured that Owen will be the first cadet to undertake these responsibilities. We are confident that he will carry out his duties with distinction and make a valuable contribution to the civic life of Blythe. Owen, please accept our sincere congratulations and very best wishes for a successful, rewarding and memorable term as mayoral cadet.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we're going to have a break for 5-10 minutes and then we shall come back. So feel free. We'll progress with the rest of the meeting. Agenda number 5 is apologies for absence. Is everybody present? No apologies, all good. On to number 6, has anybody got any disclosure of interest and any grant dispensations they want to declare?
Nothing.
Happy with that one. And we shall head on to agenda number 7, and this is to appoint representatives of outside bodies. I'm not going to read them out. You've all got them in front of you. We'll proceed with that one. Yeah. That's what I'm.
Maybe a second.
So the first one is the Northumberland Association of Local Councillors, 1 representative required. If we've got anybody who would like to be proposed for that position.
Nobody? Was Councillor Richard Baker, please.
I'd like to call it Councillor Brian Erskine.
Second.
Can I second Richard Baker?
Yeah.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were looking at me.
Right, anybody else? Right, so we shall go to the vote. All those who would like to vote for Councillor Baker, please raise their hands. Well, that's confirmed that Councillor Baker is the representative for the Northumberland Association of Local Councillors. Well done. Right, we shall move on to the Friends of Ridley Park. We need 1 person for that.
I nominate Adrian Carty.
I would like to second that.
Anybody else? That looks as though it's uncontested, so well done, Adrian.
Thank you.
We would like a representative for the Cultural Advisory Group, please. The proposers.
I'll nominate Councillor Richard Baker.
Yeah.
So second.
Second that, yeah. Anybody else? Uncontested, so Councillor Baker assumes that role. For the town forum, which is next up, we need 4 non-county councillors. What to go for it? Yeah,
Can I propose, the same as it has been, 2 Reform, 1 Conservative and 1 Labour. Labour, can I propose Kath Nisbet, please?
yeah,
I'll propose, Caitlin Jones, please.
you. 20 seconds,
I'll second. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll second Kath.
Champion.
Reform.
Yeah.
Any reform?
You want to?
Do we need one more reform?
We need to, if there's no one else on the floor, I'll happily propose it.
Tracy.
I'll second that.
Yeah. These one more, go ahead.
Can I propose John Woods, please?
Second that,
I'll second that,
yeah. Good, so we're all happy with those who's been elected? Yeah. So we need, yeah, so we need 2 places for the pride and place board. So we're wanting, people for that nomination, Caitlin,
Can I propose Kath Nisbet, please?
that's Nesbit,
Can I propose Mark again, please?
thank you. In a minute, I'll have a.
Second case.
Second, right. Second for,
So could I propose Denise Nicholson, please?
we need a seconder for Denise's.
Oh, sorry, I'll
Right.
second that.
Yeah. And,
The vote.
Someone needs to second.
Who said-
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
right.
You proposed it, Lisa, someone needs to second it.
Right. So Denise has proposed me.
Yeah. John Woods,
Hey,
second.
this is proposed Denise, we need sector.
Denise Nicholson.
Yourself, and then Denise.
Caitlin's.
Caitlin.
I put that forward.
Right, so,
Right, so the first one. Yeah, you only vote once.
yes, you can only vote once on this one for your pride and place. So the first candidate is Kath Nesbit. Six. For myself,
By yourself.
all good, and the last one, Denise Nicholson.
How does that work, like, can I just ask a question here, how does that work? Can we put when there's 3 people?
So you have your first round sort of thing, and then it'll be the next vote, will it? Or eliminate the first one and then go to the next, is that right?
No,
No,
it would have been nice to have a cross party on the pride of place.
Again, the next time across part, a lot of stuff.
That would be nice.
So we're just doing 10 votes each one have got. Yes, right. So the 2 places for the pride and place will be myself and Councillor Nicholson. We shall move on to the Blythe Enterprise Limited 2 candidates. Helen.
Can I propose Daniel Carr, please? And
Second.
I'll second that one.
And
I'm going to say Tracy Elliott, but if that's not the one, then
I think it should be them 2 because they live in that. Makes no sense.
you're the councillors for the ward, so.
Makes sense.
Be fair.
so they're both been seconded.
Yeah, I'll second that as well.
Happy? No one else? Well done. Well done. So we've got our two candidates for that one. Perfect. Next one is the Blue Flag User Group. Yeah, then.
Propose the same, Tracy Elliott and Daniel Carr.
See how you've done.
Second.
Can I propose John Woods, please?
You just saying that? Second.
Yeah, no.
Yes, so we'll go through the first voting. Daniel Carr first, please. Tracy Elliott.
To clarify, the second proposal was for two names. That was for, second was,
First proposal was two names.
yeah, sorry, yes, I've got written down twice and I've got Daniel's name in twice, sorry, ignore me.
Right, so we'll go back to Tracy. Votes, please. Please. And for John Woods, please. What?
I'm confused.
Because there's been three people who've put in
Three
for
people
two
who,
positions.
it's the same as the first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they've got to go through.
Yeah, so it's 7 voted for.
That's what I'm so confused.
Seven for that.
Yeah.
So there's been three candidates put in for two positions, so we've got to vote on the candidates, so we're going through.
Because you voted for the first one.
So you voted for Daniel Carr for to be on, you voted for Tracy Elliott, and now we're going through John Woods.
Right.
So
Everybody can vote a number of times.
it's per candidate, I think, isn't it?
You're given, it's, you can put your hands up for one candidate,
For the-
and then the second round is for another candidate, but you can't put your hand up for the
But we
second
didn't do
person.
that for the pride in place one. We've voted, you've got two people in one round for pride in place.
It's the only vote once. We were the first one, which is two people, you get one vote. Yes. And one.
Well, that's fine, but then we need to redo pride in.
Right.
So it's between Dan and Tracy for the first nomination.
You've got it, you have a whole first one to look at the apple, and then one should really step out of it, and then you have the two who's left would take that place. Whoever got the last votes would do that. Then you're allowed to bring third councillor.
And how it's for the second, same vote. So then, brings it on. So then, technically, with 10 hands, on that vote, put the 10 hands down, first person of please. And the 10 hands went above the proposal.
Then you put the game between 32 for me.
I'm sorry, that's not,
You're only allowed to vote once, then whoever gets the next vote.
And then you vote again twice.
Everything stop it or whatever this, so they don't help out, because we might have to go back. So if you've got 16 go, three candidates, basically.
Start talking.
You can only put three candidates, you can only vote once.
That's it. Look,
This blue flag then.
I don't have a toilet brush, but that's all right. You've got to.
it's like you discussed it just.
Sorry, Chair. Chair, we just have, while you're deliberating, we just have 2 minutes for a toilet break, please.
Yes, yes.
Gotta do it.
There, my bag again.
Any wiser?
Right, so we have got the information and it was correct the way that we're doing it. So, yeah, 3 candidates, yeah, all allowed to vote on that individual person going through. So the pride and place vote is essentially as it was, so we can progress going through.
So just to make sure, you could vote on all 3 candidates.
No.
No.
No, if you think of it as a ballot paper, when you go to a polling station, and you can vote for 2 candidates, and there's only 3 being put forward.
So you can vote for a preferred and a alternate.
Well, you just tick 2 boxes at the back.
Clear, thank you.
Think that the ballot paper.
Right,
Thank you.
so we're now moving on to the blue flag. Now, we have now only got 2 candidates for that, which is Councillor Carr and Councillor Woods. So they're uncontested, so we can move on with that one. Yes. So Tracy's been removed from that, and we've got 2. Yes. Well, she withdrew. She withdrew. Right, one of the community rail partnerships.
I'd like to propose, Councillor Elliott, please.
Same, excellent.
No, that wasn't the second.
Yeah, it's not but I will second it.
Yeah, seconded.
Councillor Carr, please.
Well said.
Second.
And I'll second that. That was going to be my other proposal, but I didn't. After Tracy, I was not going to do that again. Sorry.
Right, so the same thing as the last time. Because you vote per candidate.
Vote for a candidate.
Yes, so you can vote per candidate. Yes. As been discussed. So first one, Barry Elliott. Okay. Daniel Carr.
Just that's all, you want 2. Well, the real partnership, has anybody else put forward, because you've asked 2. All right, sorry, but.
Your hands up, please.
The main for them.
Right. And last one for Denise.
Well, please, on the right.
Right. So you've got that, folks? You're all sorted? Yeah, I've got that. Right.
How many was that, Mark, please?
29.
Just for Denise.
Oh, yes, 10. So 29 votes over the three rounds, yes?
Denise got a 10.
Thank you.
So your representatives for that one is Barry Elliott and Denise Nicholson. Well done. And we shall move on to the Blythe Trust by Youth. We want 5 candidates for that one. Helen,
And I propose 3 reform of your choosing, 1 Conservative and 1 Labour. For Conservative, can I please propose Brian Erskine, and for Labour, Adrian Carty. I know it's not a proportional committee, I just think it should, it's funding, we would never have an all-party proposal for community funding when we're talking about monies.
I'll second that, Chair.
second Alison.
I would like to propose Mark Piet.
Second that.
Thank you.
I'd like to propose Dave Spinall.
I second that.
Yeah,
Can I just?
it hasn't,
Chair,
the
can I just
motion
ask
hasn't
that,
been.
you need to,
Yeah.
thingy the motion
Yeah,
before you
of
go
course.
on to voting for
Yeah.
people.
We're just
We're not
we're just getting.
Well, I don't know if we agree the motion, what, Caitlin's just put
What I'm
forward.
saying, we've got to have a vote on the motion. If it's accepted for to go for 2 reform, 1 con, 1 nil.
Sorry, for the proportionality, yes.
Not just use it on that. I mean, there's a lot, like myself, we set this up before the last election with obviously Labour, ex-Labour councillors and councillors. And we never got a choice, or chance, sorry, not a choice, sorry, wrong word, to actually represent that, you know, the Blythe youth, or the Blythe trust of youth, for youth. And it'd be nice if we can do that, but it shows that we are trying to work together and it's not sides. You know, I was a bit gutted that I wasn't given the chance from last time because it was, you know, reform swept the board. But it'd be nice if we can show the public that we can work together across party.
So does that mean we're going to have a second for Caitlin's proposal?
It's been seconded. So I can move to the vote for that. Yeah, we've still need all the proposals.
Still need all the proposals.
Yeah, but it's gonna obviously change if we accept the motion.
Until agrees the motion, so then you go into the proposal.
You put the 3 forward.
So we've got to either agree Caitlin's motion or disagree. So these-
Got to have a vote. Right, we'll have a vote on Caitlin's motion for the proportionality of what's been proposed. So all of those in favour of Caitlin's.
Susan.
Carried. Right, so we're going to now take names and proposals for those who would like to be on it.
And I'm for Dave Spinall for reform.
And I'll second Dave Swinhoe for reform.
Thank you. Caitlin?
Propose Brian Erskine for Conservative, please.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I would like to vote Adrian Carty for the.
I'll
Labour.
second that.
Right,
Can I propose Mark Piet for reform, please?
you,
I'll second that.
you, Tim.
Got 1 more.
Can I propose Natalie Rolls for reform, please?
I'll second that.
Right, so that's 3, 1, 1. So have you got the names for that, Lee?
Mark Davidson, Natalie, Adrian and Brian Erskine.
Right, everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
So we're going now move on to that one. That's it, we've got a great subcommittee. Right, agenda number 8, to agree the establishment of committees and subcommittees.
Yeah.
That's next agenda.
I have sent Elaine our names and Labour's names are on your desk, but we can have them all here for both parties if when we do.
He's happy with giving it to us.
Say out.
That was a bucket.
We
I just making sure nobody had any objection.
Basically, so are you confirming that you've supplied the list that are the seven?
7, yeah.
For the.
Can we just give the list to yourself and then?
Yeah,
That's what I
And
want
then
to
just-
publish.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's fine. It's on the links desk.
Okay, and then just agree.
We've got ours, we've got them,
I've got Cleveland's, I've got.
so we can agree on that, but we just research the other.
Right.
Is this just for the committees and the subcommittees, or is this for partnership boards, or like having it, partnership?
Committees and subcommittees of the.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so all the paperwork for agenda item number 8 is being submitted. So hopefully everything will be kind and dandy with that.
Yes, have you got all, then have you got all the?
Got all of that, yes. We publish all the minutes.
Right then, we'll follow forward on agenda item number 9. Where any member of the committee is unable to attend a scheduled meeting of that body for a reasonable reason, then a representative of the council member of that political group, if any, to which that any member belongs, may be written notice to the proper officer at any time before the day of the meeting in question. Authorise the proper officer to make change to the standing appointment of the committee to substitute an alternate member for the duration of that meeting.
Sorry, Chair, just to clarify on that point, will that include chair and deputy chair positions as well to be substituted?
During any meeting, if the chairman is not present, the deputy chairman would take on that role. Should the chairman and the deputy chairman both be not present, it's of the members of that committee or subcommittee to appoint the chairman from those that are present.
So that can't be substituted for the apart from an absence.
So. What are you doing? Not sharing for names for all the
Can I just ask another question? You've got to go to the proper officer, so who do we call the proper officer? Because normally we get to 3.
Malcolm is the proper officer.
Malcolm being the proper officer.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. If there's any time before the day of the meeting, so would that be 5 PM the day before the meeting?
It's generally 24 hours prior.
The day before the day of the meeting. Anytime on the day before.
So I'm saying like the deadline would be 5 PM that, because of, or would it be midnight,
We'll go for 5 PS.
the day before?
Yeah. We'll
That's fine.
go for
24
that
hours
right
prior.
in.
Working day.
Working day.
Working
Yes, just- yes.
Thank you.
Move on with that. And then I'll go down and be appointed to chair. Right, we'll move on from agenda item number 9. And move on to agenda item number 10, and this is to appoint members to the committees for the next year. Councillors appointed to the committees shall so act until the next annual meeting of the council or until they cease to be a town councillor or they are amended by a resolution of the council. Right, was everybody happy with what they've got in regarding?
I mean, that's Kieran and Kat and you should submit your own.
Yes, so that's all good.
But now we just got to move on to the appointment of chair.
Yes, so we shall move on to item number 11, and that's to select the community development chair and vice chair. I'll just start Alan, you can live.
So this has to be taken from the members of the committee. The Reform Party have noted a proposal within their papers of their committee members to propose that Councillor Mark Perk be the chair and Denise Nicholson be the vice chair.
Just move on from that.
That's seconded and right.
So has somebody got to propose their name?
Yeah.
Right.
Propose that
no. Program. How to do.
You can only, you can only propose the chair first.
Right, sorry, I propose. Mark as the chair, yeah.
Thank you. Can I have a second that, please? Yeah, jolly good. Any? Anyone else?
Can I propose to next the vice, please?
We'll do the chair
Okay,
first
sorry.
and then we'll go back to that. Right, then, got any other proposals? Anybody else? No? So, that's carried. Thank you very much. Could I have a proposal for vice chair, please? Tracy,
Can I propose councillor Denise Nicholson as vice chair, please?
if you can. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We should move on to that one. Number 12, for the environment chair and vice chair.
Can I propose, for chair, David Johnson, please?
Thank you.
Can I propose Kath Nisbet, please?
Thank you.
I'll take it, Dave.
Aye.
I'll second Caitlin Johnson.
Thank you. There, Kath Nesbitt. It's there's a vote for, but I've the first voting for David Johnson, please. Yep, that's passed. David Johnson. Thank you very much. We shall move on to number 13, which is the, oh, sorry, vice chair. I was jumping ahead there, that keen. So could I have a Natalie?
Nominate John Woods.
John Woods? Yep, excellent.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
I propose Kath Nisbet for vice chair, please.
Second that.
Thank you. Right, we'll have a vote for John Woods. Vote. Yep, that's carried. John Woods. Very much. We'll move on to 13, which is governance. Could we have a proposal for the chair, please?
None. None nominate Adrian Cardy, please.
Seconded, Caitlin. Thank you. Natalie?
Can I put forward Barry Elliott?
Yeah, seconded. We will have the first vote for Adrian, please. Yep, all done. And then Barry Elliott, please. Voted. Right, thank you. That's yours, Barry. Could we have nominations for the vice chair, please?
And I'm up to nominate Daniel Cole.
Yes.
Second that.
Nominate Mark Beard.
Seconded.
Thank you. Could we have a vote for Daniel Carr, please? Thank you. Mark, yeah. Right, thank you. Mark, yeah, takes that one. I'm moving on to community fund.
You haven't got your vice chair yet.
There was a Jerry.
Barry. Right, move on, number 14, community fund and chair, please. Nomination. Natalie.
Nominate Mark Beard.
Right,
I'll second that.
thank you. Any more proposals? No, it's uncontested, so I'll have that one. And vice chair,
Can I nominate Natalie Rose, please?
I'll second that.
thank you. The other? No, Natalie Rose. You. We shall move on to 15, Complaints and Grievance Subcommittee for a chair.
Who's Mark here? Mr. Mark here?
You,
I'll second that.
I nominate, Caitlin Jones.
I'll second that.
second. Right, can we have a vote for Mark Pierce, please? That's everything. Yeah, that's correct. Could I have some proposals for vice chair for the Complaints and Grievance Subcommittee? Names?
Can I vote, can I propose Tracy Elliott, please?
Second that.
Thank you. Anyone? Up to go Tracy Elliott through on that one. Thank you very much. 16, Plan and Development Chair, please.
Can I put forward David Swinburne?
Yeah,
I'll second that.
seconded. Anyone? No? That's carried with David Swinhall. Could we have a proposer for vice chair, please?
Can I propose Tracy Elliott?
Second.
Second. Anyone else? That's carried. Sorted. We shall move on to 17. And that's the subcommittee for plan and development. So we have nominations for chair, please.
Is this for 17?
Oh, sorry, sorry.
17.
I want to read them out, I think.
Yeah.
I've just done that one, sorry.
Well, not the rules. 17. Seconded.
Number 17.
Certainly as a staff.
Sub staff, yeah.
Oh. The proposal for Natalie and secretary.
Right, thank you. Now be through. So we need a vice chair for that one, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I propose Tracy Elliott, please?
Tracy Elliott, second that please.
Second.
Okay. Tracy Elliott, that's carried.
The work that's been done on it. Received those.
The working groups.
So move on to agenda item number 18, the working groups, and I'll just get clarification of what's happening.
The working groups are everyone to attend, with them the events working group, elect the chair and vice chair.
When was this, sorry?
Yeah.
For the events working group. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll have a nomination. Yeah,
Natalie Rolls, please.
Natalie Rolls. Could I have a second that, please?
I'll second that.
Tracy? Yeah, that one carried as well. Number 19.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, vice chair, sorry, I'm keen again. Anybody who's interested in vice chair?
Nominated councillor Jones. I'll second that.
Nominates her.
Who?
Councillor Jones.
Yes.
I'll second.
Seconded. Yeah.
Oh.
Carried, fine with that one.
Who's the chair, deputy?
Chairman.
No.
Can I just clarify on the working groups? Obviously, we set up, was it 2 new working groups last year and they're not on this list? Do we need to have chairs and vice chairs for those, or is it when the committees, well, when the groups are together?
So what to turn?
There was accommodation
Accommodation is,
and whatever the other was.
accommodation is only in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're happy with that one. Yeah. Sorry, I moved to 19.
Yeah.
Right, so we shall move on to 19. To appoint members to the partnership board for the next year. So we'll go to the list, what we pre-submitted for that. Yeah.
You put any to.
Yes, okay.
That's will go, absolutely. So,
I haven't added my name to our list, but I'll give it to Lynn.
I'm happy with that one. I mean, we're on. Right. Is that all good with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, thank you very much. That's all sorted for 19. Agenda 20. Agree the minutes of the following council meetings as per record. Special,
All the minutes.
thank you very much.
The minutes need to be signed by the chairman of this meeting.
just confirm that new one's going to that.
Yeah, for item 21, has anybody got any issues with the minutes, or can we vote for it in a block and put them all through as accepted? Thank you very much. Agenda item 22, matters arising from previous council meetings, governance committee, 23 April 26, to resolve the change to the county statement as highlighted by the governance committee regarding the estimated income in draft accounts, and to agree the recommendation for the appointment of the internal auditor for the next financial year.
Great.
We'll have to go to 7 and 30.
That's really just.
Right.
Malcolm saying that. Not living.
We'll set the other thing. As for David.
David. Or David Johnson. David Johnson.
Yes, that's it.
This one's from Mark.
We'll move on.
What we discuss is all right if we have a break for 10 minutes.
That's the public, item. They're happy.
The public happy for to have a cup of coffee and fill your booths. Thank you very much. We'll be back. Right then, number 23, we're getting there slowly but surely. And this is to consider whether to pursue the feasibility for creating an enclosed dog park. So I shall open it up for debate if you want to do it. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, it was myself who put this proposal forward. Members of the public come forward. I've previous proposals that have been given to the town council before. Cramlington has 3. We don't have any. I think we need to start investing in the people of the town and give them what they want to. I don't think £25,000 a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, considering how much the council gets. I would like to see this motion carried forward for the people of the town.
Right. Yeah, we'll move the standing orders because the time limit is we'll continue the debate. Thank you very much.
Can I just ask on this?
Yes,
To have a dog park, what about the cats?
She's got a point, Brian. Well, if you want to put a proposal in for cats, we're gonna call it cats park. That's kind up to you, but at the moment, we're talking dogs.
Thank you very
I
much.
do like dogs more than cats.
Councillor Rolls.
Where you would propose it to be?
I think it'll be open to the public. I've done a private, which I sent you. Did you get it, Mayor? Mayor, sorry, Martin.
I couldn't open it, but
Couldn't know it. I done my own online research with the public. I had 131 people. I had 2 people opposed, and 1 put maybe. Majority did want it in within the Coopen area or South Beach area, which was second. I'm happy to, if anybody wants to send it over to them with a copy of it. I'm happy to do that.
How do you propose it to work on public ground?
The public, in what aspect? Same way as Cramlin does it, I'll probably do it.
How do they do that? The prominent?
Well, as in, it's a park, people, like, you take the kids to the park, it's self-governed, it's, I would propose probably a camera to keep an eye on it,
Right.
but it's something, that's, you've kind of got to put the faith in the public to be adults. I mean, that's, but as I can say, Crampton's just had the 3rd one built, like I said, we haven't got one, so let's move with the times. And everybody says Crampton's got everything. Well, why don't we have something good?
How do you view safety within that for the public? If it's free for all?
Well, it's the same way as you would walk down the street with your dog, isn't it? Would it not be?
Well, it would be.
If I mean, common sense has got to prevail. If your dog's a bit flighty, like I've got a Belgian Malinois, I wouldn't take him because he's flighty. Me husky, I would.
So if you're in the park with your big dog, and a member of the public with their dog
I wouldn't
comes
take
along,
him.
but then are you then saying
I wouldn't
you
take.
have precedence over that space while you're ready, nobody else?
No,
can?
I wouldn't take the Belgian Malinois there for that reason.
That's what I'm saying, what the process is of how you would manage that space. Like the one at Seaton Delaval, they've got a good system.
I suppose it's open for debate, and if we decide to go ahead, we as a council, we decide how that would work. I think that, am I right saying here?
I'll have a word. It's to consider
Yeah.
whether we're going to pursue the feasibility of creating a dog park.
Right, but I would be very concerned about safety and very
Right.
concerned very much.
We're going to put that out when it comes out later. Yeah, look.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say, that this is about the feasibility of it and whether we're going to agree to go into that. I think being able to have those conversations with Cramlington, with Seaton Valley to see how their dog parks work and then bring it back to council to actually make a decision is the way forward. I think at the moment we just don't have enough information. I think it's a brilliant idea. I think the fact that Cramlington is the next town and has 3, it clearly shows that it works, but we need to know their full system of how it works for them for us to discuss it.
Can I just clarify that prior to writing this report, we did contact Cramlington Town Council. Cramlington Town Council provide the spaces, but they don't man them. They say they are self-regulatory, and to date they have had no issues with them. But the proposal in this is that if you agree to consider the feasibility, it's more related to measuring the demand from the public, the need, and looking at suitable locations and bringing the costings back to council to see if it's something you wish to pursue, rather than liaising with the councils, which we've already done.
Yeah, I'm just sort of reading the document, and you're saying, it's £25,000. Don't think it's so grand in the scheme of things. Sorry.
Okay.
But the revenue costs are not known yet, like the grass cutting, the frequency of the staff inspections, but also on top of that, there are things like what happens. There's a lot of irresponsible dog owners that let the dogs poop and don't pick it up. And the extra bins we're going to have to pay for, the emptying of those bins. Who's going to be responsible to pick that poop up should the dogs not do that? You're talking about maybe CCTV, which isn't in here, so it's a cost to that. So I do agree with Caitlin that it should be deferred until we have more information.
I didn't say defer, I said the feasibility and then come back to discuss the finer points.
Councillor Elliott?
Yeah, I think as a dog lover, I think it's a lot of negatives to having a communal dog base in any way. And the control of it and the potential claims of what but I do believe that I would be supporting a feasibility study.
Appreciate that.
To find out what goes on, because I've seen someone, I think on the train when you go up past Seton Dello, but they've got like one like field per dog, I think. But I think we will struggle, but I think
Just past Circle.
Yeah.
I think it's before cycle. But I think,
Roundabout this.
I think it's worth considering in the fact that there is a lot of people who will not take their dogs to the beach. Will not take on fields because of the likelihood of another dog attack. So I think it's definitely worth having a look at. But I think there will be a lot of definite questions to be asked.
The public want,
I think good support.
the public wants it, so you know, obviously works in Cramlington. I mean, they've just built their third one because there's been that much success.
It's worth considering.
You know, we've got to move with the times.
Right. David Johnson?
So I think a feasibility study is a good idea. We have got some open spaces though, that where people that can take the dogs, which I'm thinking of Isabella Heath and also the beach. But you pointed out that the beach isn't a very good area, so I need to see. I need to sort of like see for myself what it comes down to, right? What is actually required on this for a dog park before I make any judgment. So I think the first thing we've got to do is look at what is already there and with other councils and see whether we can incorporate it without having such high costs to start with in areas that they've already got. Before we start thinking that like spending £25,000, could we do it for a lot less if we manage it better?
Right, thank you. Kath?
Thank you. No, I'm tend to agree with Caitlin on this one because I think to move it forward, we need to have a feasibility study on it, and then we'll come back and make the vote whether we want one or not.
Right,
Okay.
excellent. So can we progress to the vote on this then? No, I'll take one last one.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Chair.
going to move on.
I'm very much interested to know more about the public's opinion on where they would like the dog parks. You know, you said, Councillor Riss, in the public were very supportive of the dog parks. But I would like to see it come from another source rather than just Facebook, social media. I would like something to go out, particularly in the areas that we do in a feasibility study, to make sure that before we put anything forward, that the public in the local area have that agreement and that it has the backing. If I don't want to I don't want to put something in someone's area and then we get flack later on saying we weren't consulted.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
There's just one quick thing. They wanted to have a dog park in Ridley Park, and the county council was looking into it, but the part that wanted dog owners didn't want it. They said, well, no, in that area, it's no good for us. So there's going to be problems of, you know, whether people want to walk their dogs.
I mean, the difference between here and Cromlin is that we've got a beach where people have access to long walks with their dogs. And we've got the quayside down here. We've got Broadway fields. We've got fields opposite the beach. So it's not like Cromlin is a totally different makeup. They don't have the privilege of having a beach. So, you know, I have concerns about the park as well, because I walk the dog every single day and I see what happens to dogs from time to time, even on Broadway Field, how they can be attacked. I know there's probably ways of making sure that, but how do you make sure that doesn't happen? And just the other day, there was a guy with 2 black dogs and he couldn't hold on to them. And they were after this other dog, and it's quite frightening actually for the person who's got the dog as well as, so if that had been in an enclosed area, God knows what would have happened. So I think we do need to look at this very carefully. And it's not comparing with Cromlin is as I said,
as I say, the vote will be not to have them, it's for a study.
Yes, indeed.
Into them, you know.
Thank you, Chair.
Brian,
Could I
last one.
Yeah, could I just put out as well? A lot of the tennis courts are being used for people with dogs. They take the dog there, so it's enclosed space. So, I mean, they're using the facilities and they're cleaning up after themselves. I mean, Newsom's tennis courts are used regularly by dog owners. No, yes, they are, because my mum goes there, and I've been there myself, and there's about 4 or 5 of them, 4 of them being used at once.
Right.
So it's something that's being used, but.
Yeah,
I'd like to
okay,
see
so we'll
something.
move on, but the whole issue is it's what we're actually gonna be NCC if they give way. So could we have a vote on whether we would like to pursue the feasibility of an enclosed dog park? Could I have the in favours first, please? Yep, that's carried. Thank you very much. So that one done. We'll move on to.
Can I thank Colin for bringing this forward?
It wasn't Colin.
I thought it was.
No.
No, I've contributed.
I've only just spoken the night about it.
Right, okay.
Right, we'll move forward. Number 24, and this is for to consider a proposal for a new notice board.
Yeah, again, it's another one for me. It's, are you all right, me speaking?
Yes, Chair.
Yes, Chair.
Yes. Sorry.
I've been asked by a few people around the area in Coogan, and I'm sure Councillor Baker is also on notice board. The warden from St Benedict's Church is asked if it could be placed near there, if they could, and they're happy to govern it, working in partnership with the council. They said that the what's it called? The dino tots are in there through the day. If there's anybody wants any notifications or notices put in there, they're happy for them to be just dropped off in there, and they'll put them up there every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday if needs be. I would like, it's you've also in the area you've got you've got that accommodation. Councillor Baker, I know you, Councillor Swinhoe, go just off beside the church. They not, some of them don't have access in there, or they're not interested, because I've spoken to them. It'd be nice to have this so we can put public notices from communal groups and the council for the public to read, and not just hide them on the internet. I think we've been doing, but have a hard copy for people to read it. So that's been proposed.
Right, thank you.
We're talking about notice boards here. I think every councillor that's been on here is purchased through their council money to purchase a notice board for them in all areas. I've got 2 or 3 now in my area. So, well, in your area. Our
I
area.
think we did get one removed, but to go to Cooper as well.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
There's an issue with that.
Right? Rick?
I was just touching on, there was an issue with that. We're trying to get one done in a cost effective way where it was recycled.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the firm that it got sent to went bust.
Mm.
And they've kept hold of the notebook, and we can't get hold of it. It's kind of disappeared into the ether a little bit, hasn't it, now for the book. So unfortunately, that one is no longer viable.
Can I just ask that question then? Where's the one you took from the Aircraft Ward then?
That's what.
That is the one. That's the one we were going to upcycle and refurbish.
Where was it though?
That was on that.
No, whereabouts in the ward was it?
Sycamore Street.
Sycamore, that's Sycamore Avenue.
It was the one that was caved in and it was dented in. And
The one you purchased, Barbara?
One I purchased 3.
Yeah, it was vandalised and wasn't being used properly. And I asked again if it was possible to have it recycled and used, because I didn't have any. So we put it into a company to get it recycled and get
Use
it.
your money.
It was a wee small scheme.
Right, I'll let you know.
Can I finish? Thank you. Which I was using actually, to get it finished, but we thought it would be more cost effective way of doing it, that's all. Recycle it where it was being vandalised there, relocate it, use it in rewards somewhere. I was thinking about near the Eagle, right? You know, where the new shop.
I would like to centralise it. That's
Well,
why
I
I
was
was
thinking
proposed near the spa and the church.
Well, yeah, this is a different notice board, so
Oh,
that's not the one, this one. So it's gonna be an area of football, but that's no longer in the picture because company went bust and that's gone. Just
One last one, Dan.
Right, okay, thank you, Chair. I'll just make a point first to say, I think the notice boards are good. There are residents out there who don't have social media and they should have some visibility to see what's going on in the area. And the question is, Chair, just a clarity on the paying for the notice boards now, because although we agreed the 5K budget to be for a repairment of notice boards in Blyth, I've heard that apparently the council will no longer fund notice boards from our members and MLIS.
Yeah.
So just if we'd have this have to be paid for by the two members from their own personal scheme.
Also, I'm happy to do that if you're happy.
Well, like I said, there's, sorry, you might have to speak there.
Go ahead, just with it being on this one.
Just with it being on this. Obviously, you've got, some feedback on where you'd like to know the board. I've already done some research and feedback on where people have said to me they'd like to know the board, so I presume the sensible thing is for you to, finance the board where you want one, me to finance the other board, that way we get two.
Say I'll fall short on that one with £900.
I don't know how much I've got in my pot, but maybe I could help out.
I'm happy working with you on that one if you're happy.
Great. Okay, can we look into that and see?
All went quite out, there's no money, there's no specific money to buy new notice boards. Now it's up to the council and the committee to determine if they want to. So like roll over.
Yes, so now having the vote on here, if we're going to do it when we've got no money, or we're putting it out what they've agreed, but fund it through their small schemes.
Well, it's all the councils that fund it. Get money from Brussels.
That's what I'm trying to say, they're putting in because it was for the five, said the vote. So they're great.
They must put us through the town. Make famous to but the soldiers say they want.
Regan Bryan, can you fund these votes through your small schemes?
I'm happy to pay for half if you're happy to pay for half.
Yeah, we've got two different locations for two different notice boards. And Brian was saying he might not have enough for his one. If I've got enough in my pot to cover my one and this with that one, then I'd like to do that.
Right, so you like to, so I'd like Brian's money.
So
Yes, Chair, if you're happy for me to speak on this.
Yes, you put it in.
The Wildfire Myrtle has been, there's a few people came forward and asked about that. They just wanted to see how it worked. They've asked if some picnic benches could be put in place to try and lighten up and give some colour in the area. Coopen at the moment doesn't have any flower beds or real like hickey booster does as you come in, and South Beach. And it's just to give something to the centre of the area to, brighten the place up. Chair, it's basically just to try and put some colour, some flowers into the area. It's pretty self-sustained, apart from I would propose like a little walkway through the middle, but it's wildflowers, they look after themselves. They don't really need much water, and wildflowers are quite hardy and hard, capable of to sort of survive in harsh environments. But that's basically it. The public have asked about it, and that's my proposal.
Thank you. Councillor Nicholson.
Yeah, just a quick one. When you said there isn't any flower beds in Coopen, there's the ones all along Albion Way, 609 square metres.
Albion Way.
Yeah, these have just been sold. They've only just been sold, so they will be coming.
Is that the ones I've found up about? The ones I've. Because Albion Way, I found up and asked about that. There's some of people done there.
These are the ones that have been the amounts.
Yeah, by councillor Pearce.
Yeah. I've put a proposal in to go down Albion Way and Priory Grange and
further than that.
Oh, I also phoned up about that as well, so.
Just so the public were aware that there are flowers.
And there was wildflowers in certain that areas previously, so we had a contribution.
I can't hear what you're saying, Rob.
No, there was previously some wildflowers there which hadn't been maintained.
Right.
Because you've got to maintain wildflowers every few years.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's not just popping them in and leaving
Yeah.
them. But, so what I was put in, if it is a 12-month programme, whether it's going to be a continued one, let's continue money every couple of years. Right.
So,
Councillor Johnson.
so I'm just going to ask Malcolm this question. And we've got a partnership agreement. I was wondering if this scheme could be incorporated with the partnership agreement with, and have a little expense to the council. So it just be partial of the partnership agreement. Is that something we could discuss? So it goes through a different sort of department, but we're going to address this at the same time.
If I'm picking you up right, the partnership agreement pays for certain services. It doesn't pay for services to put wildflowers in. So if the county could do it, we would have to pay them over the top of the partnership memorandum of association to do that work. Right. If the county couldn't do it, it might have to go external to a company like the county council subcontract a lot of environmental works.
Could we ask to see how much it would cost for in addition, or would that not be an affordable amount of money?
Yeah, I mean, what we're asking for in the report, if you agree to it in principle, then we'll get, further exact costs of everything. We'll speak to the county council to see if it's possible, and we'll do a public consultation. So it's exactly the same as the dog park, really. That's what you're voting for in principle. Do you want us to, really pursue it with the county? We'll probably miss the window for this year. I might have to pick it up later on.
Councillor Nicholson.
Yeah, it was just to add to David's, maybe we could look to approach Northumberland County Council under the biodiversity fund. Because they've now decided they've got these biodiversity pockets that they're going to do. So maybe start that.
Councillor
I
Rose.
was going to say something similar, but obviously that area that you're proposing for that already gets cut by the county council. So you're proposing that you're cutting less.
Yeah.
So technically,
Would be saving money.
yeah.
Well, right.
Right, excellent. We're happy to move on to the vote. Want to see who's in favour of putting a 12-month pilot. Hi. Wildflower Meadow at Brayley Road, Devon wants to ask.
The vote to consider.
Yes.
Right.
It's just the same as the dog park.
It's same as the dog park, so
You
yeah,
have to bring a report.
Go to public, is this to
Yeah,
go
bring
to the
it back.
consultation?
so it'll be everything what's on your report.
I just asked us the cost to the public consultation.
The consultation would be carried out through our website and through social media, through the newsletter that's due to come out in July, which is delivered to every household.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, are we agreeing within this, that a discussion with the county council will take place, as the councils have said, regarding the biodiversity fund? So obviously that's not here, because it's just been discussed. So I don't know if it needs to be an amendment to.
We'll take that up again, but we'll have scored the county council on this. They're doing a lot of study work which hasn't been released yet. And they don't know which way they're going to go in certain areas of life. Certainly it's not a given that there will be abnormal violence and things like that. So still in the review.
Right. Quick, Adam, I am aware that the environmental committee in the NCC are looking to have wildflower areas. And I'm just thinking that maybe this area could be incorporated in their plan. So it would be like, they've already got the money there to do this. It's going to save the money.
Yes, that's what Natalie and Denise were hitting on there. Yeah, so we shall move on to the vote. All those in favour, please raise your hands. Yeah. All good, move on to that one. Number 26, this is for an enhanced technical drone
but unfortunately we haven't received any information back on it, so we shall have to defer that until it comes back. Councillor Erskine.
Can I just, is it okay to just speak on this one as well?
No, we'll move it on because there's no information what's coming
Never
back.
proposal, man, it's okay.
Yeah, move on to 27th. And this is for your register interest. It's just to remind everybody, councillors, of the need to complete and return your disclosure of pecuniary interest within 28 days and keep them under review.
Just to clarify that item on the agenda is carried over from last year. So it's just a reminder for members to review the disclosure of pecuniary interest and update them as necessary. Thank you.
So have you got the form sorted yourself? You send them out? Yeah. Thank you.
Got some here.
Excellent. Everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
Date and time of the next meeting is Thursday, the 16th of July in the council chamber, Arms Aberdeen House. Public question time starts at 6 p.m. and the council will commence directly afterwards. Okay, thank you. Part 2. This is pursuant to the Public Bodies Admission of Meetings Act 1960, that in view of the confidential nature of the business about to be transacted, it is vital in the public interest that the press and the public be excluded. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks very much, everybody.
You're more than welcome.
Here we go.